Okay guys, here we are inside the GX 470. I'm going to show you how to, well, first we'll show you exactly what the problem is. See how the shifter is real floppy? It should stay in this position, be pushed this direction with a little bit of tension, and then should snap back quickly. It kind of falls back into position. It's not working properly. Once we get this all taken apart, I'll show you what the problem is and how we're going to fix it. So first thing, slide this down and then unscrew the knob on the gear shifter, and then start back here by pulling the cup holder out. This is all very gross and nasty, and part of this is going to include cleaning all of these parts and pieces. So there's a zipper here on the boot around the brake, and then you kind of start here at the back and start lifting. Make sure that all of this has a little bit of Coke and candy and who knows what else, keeping it stuck together. That will be a little cleaner when we get it back together. The front of this will just pop out. No need to do anything with the transfer case lever. So just push this boot out of the cover and lift it up. And there is a plug back here in the back. Has a little release that you have to press. There's a little lever, push it in, and then it disconnects. So the first part is to pop this little ring off right here, and then slide this pin out. And then this top part flips up right here. That's your emergency release on the shifter. So here is the problem right here. This little metal pin. It has a spring underneath it. It almost is pushed out of the top of this. You can see where the plastic housing is cracked and enlarged. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another one of these pieces and make it longer so it fits down further in this slot right here so that it is more stable. So let's work on cleaning this up and go over to the bench and cut out a new piece. This is the little metal pin that was in the shifter and the spring that was underneath it. So what we're going to do is take this Allen wrench and we're going to cut it. I'm not sure exactly how long, maybe I'm thinking probably 1/4 of an inch longer than this metal pin, the existing metal pin. And then we'll cut a few rings off of this spring, put it all together and see how it fits. We'll cut this off and round the tip of this so that it's similar to the tip of that metal pin. I'm just making use of this grinder and vise since I don't have a bench grinder. I'm going to turn the grinder on. I have my metal Allen wrench here in the drill. I'm going to rotate it so I make sure I get a nice even round tip on this while the cutting wheel is cutting away at the material. One more of those and we'll be good. See how that's kind of grooved? I want to smooth that out. See how This one is nice and smooth, almost like polished. We need to try to get this closer to that. There's our new piece, and I need to cut some of the spring off of there. I'm going to split the difference of the extra length, and we're going to cut, so I can always come back and cut more off. But we're going to try to cut that on that blue mark right there. Okay, so there's our new piece. Okay, so our spring that we cut is going to go right in here, and then our metal pin that we made is going to go right in there. Make sure, just push on it, make sure it feels like it operates smoothly. Now I'm going to reassemble the gear shifter trim pieces. Take the main gear shifter and insert the front, slide it over the gear shifter handle, and make sure that the brake lever is coming up through the brake lever boot. I think I had to press the emergency release to move the shifter out of park. I think I moved it into neutral or fourth just to help things align properly. Just out of the screen, I am pushing in the transfer case lever from the bottom. It just snaps in from the bottom up into this central piece. Now it all slides in together. Make sure that each of these snaps snap into place. And then place the trim pieces on either side. Slide the cup holder into place. I have an extra aftermarket cup holder extension that slides in. That's what I'm placing there. Then screw on the gear shifter knob just until it gets snug. Once you have it into position, you slide the clip on the boot up into place and then zip the brake lever boot. There's a zipper there, just zip it up until it's snug and in place. Here we have the assembled gear shifter. See how it snaps back into place after being pushed into neutral, slides into reverse, neutral drive. You see it slide into fourth gear and it stays. Fourth and first gear were the problems. And it's working properly. Okay guys, we're going to wrap up the floppy shifter on the GX 470 video. In my research, there are a few options to repair this. You could buy the whole entire shifter mechanism. Used, I think you could buy them for a couple of $100. New,
I saw prices $700 or more. I know there's a company in Australia that makes a lengthened pin and shorter spring, but I think that was $30 for the spring and pin, plus another $30 for shipping from Australia. Ultimately, I decided that this was something that I could make a new pin and shorten the spring and find a less expensive option that would work just as well as purchasing additional parts. In the end, I'm happy with my fix, other than sacrificing a little bit of my time and an Allen wrench. This repair was free. I hope you guys liked the video. If you do, like and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you on future videos.